Oh, sorry, guys. Hit the wrong one. What's up, guys? Welcome. All right. Appreciate your all's patience as we got through that one, guys. Football. I only ran one football break this past week today. I didn't run one Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. We had a double release day today, and we ended up doing like 4 rounds of live fills. So, yeah, appreciate the patience as we ran through that. It's usually them waiting on baseball, but today they got it in quick. All right. So, before I jump in, real quick, let me get some help from the chat. I need one number. I just got one jet collection in this one. Give me a number between 1 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. First number I see. That's a little heavy. Let's do that. There we go. 4 is first number I see. 1, 2, 3. Take 3 off the table, and then there's box number 4. I'll put that right here. There's 5. And we'll save these for next time. In case it was different on your screen, there's just showing you where I got the 4 from. Sorry, it's a little fuzzy. Let me clean that. I'll have to do that periodically. I'll try to stay on top of it. So, yeah, there's 4 came in first. At least on my screen it did. All right, couple things, guys. There is a paper spot in this one. So Bowman Draft and then the 22 Bowman Mega. This one here. 22 Bowman Mega and Bowman Draft are each going to have base paper. So we're going to auction that off. Highest bid over the course of the break takes all of the base paper from the break, the unnumbered base paper. The numbered base paper does get shipped with its teams. So you guys can drop a bid there for that. Highest bid at the end of the stream takes it all. I am, Robert. I try to space it. I'm going to try to do a better job of doing this where I wait and put a little space in between picking the repack box and then putting the live fills up, because I see numbers come in and I don't know if they're picking the number on the list or if they're grabbing jet collection numbers. So here are the live fills. I got 2 different live fill options up. Bang, 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 and bang. There we go. So just like we did on Wednesday. So I've got Tribute. This is a fresh case. So this is the first box of Tribute out of the case. I've got the other 3. So this, doesn't have to be this one. I'll let you guys pick the box when we fill it. But Tribute, and then on the other side, 2 selects. So I got 2 boxes of Select or 1 box of Tribute. Both of those are going to be 10 spots, triple randoms. So each spot's good for 3 random teams. It's $42 a spot for the Select break. That is this list over here on the left side of the screen. So 1 through 10, $42 a spot. Each spot gets you 3 random teams in a 2-box break of Select. Over on this side, 10 spots, $82 a spot, and each spot gets you 3 random teams in a single box of Tribute. So if you guys want to drop any, if you guys want to jump into that one, do just like what Robert just did. So he said 6 Select, so he's going to take spot number 6 in the Select break. So I'm going to update the list. Robert Bryant. The big thing there is you do not need to send payment until we verify that we actually were able to close it. If we don't close, you don't need to send. All right. If it doesn't close, don't send it. Only need to send payment if we close the breaks. And I can do multiple rounds of both of these. So if we fill, just keep on claiming if you miss it, and or if you want to get into the next round, we'll keep them rolling. Garrett's going to grab 1 and 1. Phil's going to grab 4 on Select. Let's keep updating that. So 1, Garrett. Whoops, forgot an E. There we go. And then Phil grabbing spot 4 on Select. And then Garrett's going to start us off in Tribute. And there we go, just like that. I'll keep updating it as we go. Phil's going to grab 4 in Tribute as well. Like I said, if we can close, we'll run it. And if not, no worries. We tried. We've been closing most of them lately. Usually I say it's like 50-50 that we close them, but we've actually been closing most of the live fills lately. So, but if it doesn't go, no harm, no foul. We tried. You don't send, that way I don't have to refund, and just, if it goes, it goes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Let's see, a couple more spots down. I got Justin Gray with 2 and 5 on select, Ryan Powell with 8 on select, and then Michael Van Order with 3 on tribute. So here, let me update. 3 on tribute to Michael. Those that are not participating in the live fills, I appreciate you giving me just a minute here. Usually at the beginning, we kind of get like a big initial push, and then once we get that initial, it'll start to slow down. It won't be like this the whole time. Justin Gray and 2 and 5. Ryan and 8. Alan Shaver in 3. There we go. So it'll get a little easier to read as I start pulling boxes down. But 7, 9, and 10. Last ones left on select. Phil saying, Woody just grabbed spot 9 on select. And then Phil, you're saying 2 and 5. I'm assuming you mean on this list over here, right? 2 and 5 on tribute, correct? Woody's grabbing spot 9 on select. Phil Kosmala with 2 and 5 on tribute. Perfect. So down to 7 and 10. Got a 7-10 split. Last 2 left on select. And then over on the right side, 1 through 5 down on tribute. Back half still open. Again, we're going to do these after the break, so it's no rush. Don't worry about sending payments yet. Even if it fills, you don't have to send right now. I'm not even going to check it until we're done with the main break here. Robert said, I want to break something. Let's fill select. All right. Last thing on the shipping. So I think most of you guys, I think everybody in here I've broken with before, but in case there's someone else or if somebody's watching, see, Garrett's grabbing 9 and 10 on tribute. You got it, bud. The shipping. So today is the last day of the shipping cycle. So I break every day, Monday through Friday. Then I take the weekend off, and then when my sorter comes in that following Monday, sorts the entire previous week's breaks. Takes all day. Then we print all of the labels for all of those. It's like 100+ packages on Tuesday, and then we drop everything off on Wednesday. So today is Friday, so it's the last day of that Monday through Friday. So everything that we've broke this week will all be consolidated and combined down, and then after this weekend, we'll start that shipping process. If I haven't shipped you before, DM me your address so I have it. We will DM you a picture of the label as it's being printed. That'll come from me on Facebook. So. Yeah, just a heads up on that. What else we got? I think that's it. All right, let's hop in. We got most of the live fill initial up, so we'll keep filling it as spots keep getting claimed. Again, we can run as many rounds of this as you want. I got 2 more boxes after this round, after this tribute box fills. Again, this is box number 1 of the case. This is box number 2 of the case, and I got the other half, the other 2 boxes back there. So I can run up to 3 total live fill rounds if you guys want to run them. If not, we'll just do the 1. And then select. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. I've got 7 more boxes over here in the case. So I've got this one, and I could do 3 more live fills. Although that will be the end of the select run. Florence grabbing 7 on tribute. You got it. Again, thanks again, guys, for the patience as we wrapped up football. They usually have to wait on us on baseball. They fill. I couldn't believe how fast the football break filled. It went pretty quick. I actually posted it after baseball, and they still managed to close first, which that's awesome for football. I actually interviewed somebody yesterday. I got a couple more interviews I'm going to look at. So we are working on trying to get another breaker in here that can help me out. so that we can maybe not have to have you guys wait so long when we double fill. So we're working on it. Working the problem. Let's see. I got Woody's grabbing 6 on tribute. Here, let me do that real quick. And then Florence grabbing 7 on select. So 1 spot left on select. That's spot number 10. And 1 spot left on tribute. That's spot number 8. All right, here we go. Jumping in. I'm gonna skim the base cards. These will all be sorted and shipped. I'm not gonna read off every name. There we go. CJ Stroud, first pitch. There you go, Strohs. Let me get my list up so I can see who's got who. There we go. All right, so Houston was Ryan Powell. Get that top loaded here in just a second. Jose Ramirez, stars of the MLB. Kobe Mayo, base rookie. Those league leaders cards will go left to right unless it's numbered or autoed or so. I don't think they have autos. If it's numbered, we'll random it. Christian Yelich on the rainbow, unless somebody has 2 out of 3, at which point it's theirs. Paul Skeens, stars of the MLB. I'm going to sleeve a lot of those after the break. No need to sleeve as we go. Try to speed it up for you. Vlad, 35th. That's Expos. That'll be Nats. Shohei Ohtani, stars. We'll sleeve that one too. My painkillers are wearing off. I got to get a root canal as soon as I can, man. I've last couple days I have been hurting. That is no fun. I went in this morning and had them take a look at it, and they're like, "Yeah, that's what you need." Damn. All right, Bryce Harper. But yeah, they gave me some painkillers, and they are about done. Spencer Schwellenbach. I was saying earlier, I'm going to get home. I'm going to mix them with a nightcap. Increase that effectiveness a little bit. Tarek Skubal. Mike Trout. Corbin Carroll, stars. Jace Young. Dylan Cruz, stars. Top load that one. Drew Thorpe on the silver foil. Christian Yelich, stars of the MLB. Yeah, Florence got one of those too. Yeah, I got... What is this? Clindamycin? It's a blue pill. Yeah, they got me on those two. It's like I was telling them it's like it ranges from like a 4 to about an 8 out of 10. But it's just constant. It's nonstop. It's every minute. Wear you down. More fatigue than anything. Ben Rice. Nolan Arenado, greatest hits. Gunner. Fortunately, it doesn't hurt to talk. That's the part I was worried about, but it's fine on that aspect. Chewing is another story. No gum. Julio. Brooks Lee. Brooks Lee, stars. Give me something fun here. Give me something numbered. Adolis Garcia on the rainbow. Rafi Devers stars. So we've got one more quarter here. Having you on vacay in Cabo. Oh, that's terrible. That sucks in Cabo. Were you able to get anything for the pain? Call to the Hall, Stan Musial, James Wood. Let's leave that one up too. Yeah, I'm hoping there's no like crack or damage or anything to the tooth. They didn't see anything on the x-ray, which is good. Corey Seager, 35th. Yeah, they say if they get in there and find like, a crack or anything wrong with the tooth, they may have to pull it. I'm like, oh, dude, I don't want to go through that. It's the last thing I need. Trout, 35th. Vlad. Jacob Wilson, base rookie. And Skeens. Ooh, 35th on the retro. Not numbered. Get her top loaded though. Paul Skeens, 35th. Just the 35th. I was hoping that was going to be numbered. Still going to top load that though. Antibiotics delivered to the resort within a day of the pain. So the antibiotics help with the pain? That's promising, actually. Yeah, because they gave me some Vicodin, and I'm like, dude, I don't know if this is going to be enough. I still haven't even scheduled. It's Good Friday, so like nothing's open. So I have yet to be able to schedule anything to get that done. I'm worried that I'm going to go to schedule it, and they're going to be like, yeah, we can see you in 2 weeks. I'm not trying to be on painkillers for 2 weeks. All right, let's go. I got one more retail box, and then it is hobby the rest of the way. All right, I feel a lot better after hearing that. It's terrible. It's again, I mean, if I'm not eating on it or like, so yesterday we I took my daughters. I had to cover for my wife had some stuff going on, so I had the girls by myself, and I took them to get some froyo. And I'm like, all right, well, I'll put it on the other side of my mouth. It's soft, I'm not chewing anything. My mouth got cold, and my tongue got cold, and just my cold mouth, my cold tongue against it. Oh my God, I didn't think that through. Yeah, I was a 10 for about 20 minutes. It's brutal. All right, I will. Let's see. I'm gonna keep an eye out for our chasers here. We're looking for Ellie De La Cruz. The Chromes do ship. So Yoswar Garcia, Jordan Lawler, those will go to their teams. The base paper, again, we're auctioning that off. So I'm looking for Ellie. I'm looking for Jackson Churio. And I'm looking for James Wood. I'm going to top load those just as a courtesy to whoever takes the paper spot. Robert Dominguez first. Colton Cowser. There's Churio. We'll take that for the paper spot. Base paper, Jackson Churio. Joshua Baez first, Marcelo Mayer. And then Tristan Casas and Aurelvis Martinez. So the base paper's getting started. Love to be on painkillers 2 weeks. If I didn't have to work, you wouldn't be so bad. I got to drive in here. Let's see. All right. Might make the breaks kind of interesting, though. Yeah, I'd love if they could see me quick. Christian Hernandez, Marcelo Mayer, first Bowman, Samad Taylor. Henry Mendez first, and Ceddanne Rafaela first. That's not bad. We'll take that for the Bo Sox. Chris Anise, first Bowman Mega, Rafaela. Carlos Aguiar first. Oswaldo Cabrera first. Rosemar Quintana first. Joshua Baez first, and Rookie of the Year favorites, Brandon Marsh. So not too much in that one. It is hobby the rest of the way, though. All right, let's get some hits out. Let's do the Inception boxes. Start with 22. We'll go 22, 23. Yeah, Florence, we hit some nice ones. So here, check these out. These were fun. We'll show them off. We got a Caleb Williams to 50 on card auto. So I picked up four boxes. The first four, not like one like the top four, but like I grabbed the four of the first. I was the first 4 boxes out of the 12-box case from the card shop. 3 autos and a Planetary Pursuit. So yeah, we kind of wrecked the rest of that case, I think. But Caleb Williams auto to 50, and a Superfractor out of the same box. And then out of Phoenix, dude. We got a color. So Phoenix has Color Blast this year. They use the fire background instead of the colors, but nasty, absolutely nasty. Yeah, it's a fun box. I bought 4. We put 2 in the break, and we live filled the other 2. They're cooked. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit some of the other card shop stuff. I don't think I want to get anything else out of that case. I think I just want to hit it and quit it. But if I can find any more around here, I will. Miguel Hernandez, Anthony Volpe, Hedbert Perez, Jordan Vyers, and then Bobby Barrels, Hassel and 99, 4 out of 99. That's for the Padres. For the Ravens. Yeah, he played for the Ravens. So it's unlicensed, and what they do is they have rookies, and they have the rookies from last year, the 3 rookies they had last year. C.J. Stroud, Will Levis, Bryce Young, and Anthony Richardson, 4 rookies from last year. And then this year's rookies that they got, and then after that's all retired players. So Suggs is a retired guy. We got Yerlin Confinon for the Reds to 250. 123 out of 250 for the Reds. Reds was Chris Erickson. And then Jose Ramos to 50. Inception auto for the Dodgers. Paul Miller. Oh, I got you a Richardson? Nice. There we go. Yeah, you were in that break, weren't you? I didn't see you in the chat, but you had a team in that. Was it the Colts? Let's see, Colts. Yeah, you did have the Colts. You had the Colts. You had another team too. You had the Colts and the Eagles in the main break. That's right. That's right. I thought you were in there. Yeah, the one box that we did not get an auto, we got a Planetary Pursuit. And it was a Mars, so not bad. Like 5 out of, up to fifth one out. Sun, and then 4th planet from the sun. They added one to the Planetary Pursuit on the rare side. They put one out past Pluto. Evidently, there is a dwarf planet. I did not know this, but there's a dwarf planet past Pluto. I think it's called, is it Eris? Eris or Enos? It's either E-R-I-S or E-N-I-S. I can't remember. But, yeah, that's shorter than Pluto. I mean, learning. All right, let's go 23. I would think he's on the list. That would make sense. All right, 23 Inception. Are we still one away on both of those? We are. I got one spot in the live fill for Select. I got one spot in the live fill for Tribute. I'm sure they'll go, but well, let's see them. All right, Bergola, Michael Arroyo, Jet Williams, Leandro Arias, And then Alex Ramirez is /50 for the Mets, 7 out of 50. Mets, Phil Trosser. Our autos, ooh, that's a patch auto in the middle. Axel Sanchez for the Mariners /399, 89 out of 399. Let's see. So Florence got the comment in. I'll show you what I got. I actually have them in opposite orders on my laptop to my phone, but I always use my phone because I can show that to you. That's the one I go with. So looks like Florence got the 10 call-in select, but Garrett, you get the 8 in tribute. All right, patch auto is Yordani De Los Santos. That's a nice dual relic, 41 out of 50. So Pirates. So dual relic, 2 pieces, both 3 color, both with some stitching. Pirates were Michael Schink. And then just real quick, I want to show my work. So there's 10 on select, and then I got the I'll close comment. So again, I know that may show up different for you guys, but it's weird. It'll show, like I said, it's actually different on my computer. It shows different orders. So, but I use the one that's on the phone because I can stick that in front of the screen and show it to you, and that's what we always use. So. De Los Santos is thick. You go Pirates. That's a good looking card. /50. And Ramirez. Sanchez. All right, let me update those. All right, Florence, I got you in the 10 spot. And technically that means select closed first, so we'll run select first. And then I got Garrett close in tribute. All right, let's see. Let's jump into select. So take a screenshot of those if you need them. I'm gonna clear that list real quick. Tell you what, let's do this. Let me put it on here. Select one. We'll call this one Tribute 1. This is Tribute. If anybody wants to kick off round 2 for either one of these, feel free. I'm going to go ahead and clear the lists out. I'll be able to copy and paste the next one. The next one will go a little faster. Perfect. Thank you, bud. Appreciate you. Yeah, it's no biggie for one here or there. Like, it's like 3% on the goods fee. For one transaction, it's nothing. But for a bunch of them, when we close like multiple rounds, especially across like multiple sports, then they kind of add up. So like I said, here or there is no biggie. All right, so there, and then let's paste the select. There we go. Looks good. And then going to copy the blank list and paste it over here. Bam. All right. Fresh lists. So like I said, if anybody wants to kick us off for round 2 for either, they are open. And if not, then we'll just do the one each. If you guys want to send over now, you can. You don't need to. I'm not going to check payments until we're done with the break, so it's not a rush. If you can do it without jumping out of the video, I guess feel free. But if you have to like exit the video to go do that, don't worry about it right now. We'll do it at the end. I don't want you to miss anything. Not a rush. All right, so select. I like just the way I like to do them. I like to pull the thick packs out first because 3 out of 4 of those thick packs are going to be blockers. Get those out the way. Which one am I missing? There it is. You said, now that you see the Cosmic, I think I have a Planetary Warren Moon from eons ago signed. So today was the first, today was release day, and it's the first year they've had Cosmic football. So I wouldn't think you've got an old one. It might be a different product. But yeah, this is the debut for Cosmic football, and today's release day. Cal Ripken, Orelvis Martinez, Kyle Teal on the tricolor, going to the Red Sox. Adam Jones and turbocharged Drew Jones. Yeah, I was wondering how it was going to come out. So, I mean, you guys all remember Cosmic Baseball. Cosmic Baseball was a smash hit. I mean, dude, we broke so much Cosmic. It skyrocketed in price and value. Like it was a really good product. And then Cosmic Basketball came out, and while I don't break basketball, Manny, Coy, those guys do, and I heard it was not great. It kind of crashed a little. So I didn't know what version are we going to get. Are we going to get, are we going to get a good product like football, or are we going to get a bad product like basketball? I can't speak for anybody else. I haven't watched case breaks. I haven't seen anyone else has done. We did really, really well in the 4 boxes I had. Roy Halladay, Hurston Waldrip, Alonzo Treadwell, Cal Ripken on the silver, and then sensational Ryan Clifford. I had to explain to him that it's just baseball is the same way. It is hit or miss. I mean, you either get it's feast or famine is what I told him. You either get a really good box, or it's like you get like 2 numbered cards, and that's basically it. Carlos Beltran, Dylan Cruz, Jackson Churio rookie on color. That should be the 199. We'll take it. Pee Wee Reese. And numbers, King Griffey Jr. Appreciate it, Ryan. Thank you, sir. I'll check all those here shortly. 118 out of 199. Going to the Brewers. That's going to be our patch. We'll sweat that a minute. Let me keep going. Xavier Isaac, Max Anderson. You get our first auto coming. Tamar Johnson, Orelvis Martinez on the silver, and then first auto. Ooh, Ricky Tiedemann gold. Toronto. Who had the Jays? That was Tyler with his Blue Jays. 2 out of 10. Let me drop one for the color. 2 out of 10 Ricky Tiedemann. Loving the gold. There you go, Tyler. Of course, guys, anything you all pull in the breaks that you want to have raw card review, just let me know. We'll have Rare Edition take a look at them. Like I said, I think most of you guys are all familiar with it. If you're not, let me know. I'll give you the full rundown. But the short version is get raw card reviewed is like a soft grade from Rare Edition. Instead of putting that flimsy card saver, they use the One Touch with the sleeve inside and the tamper-proof label. It is a watered-down version of their full $39 slab. That uses the Gorilla Glass. So $9 next day grading. Can't lose, man. A 92 Fleer Moonstruck. Nice. Okay. Moonstruck Auto. RCR the gold. You got it, bud. Huh. Yeah, you have to send me a pic of that. I hadn't seen that one. Is it from Cosmic? Or you said it's from Fleer. 92 Fleer. 92 Fleer Warren Moonstruck. That's pretty cool. Evan Carter, River Ryan, Sean Sullivan. Boy, 92, man. I was in some football cards in 92. James Wood, rookie on the Phenomenon insert. Thomas White on the tricolor. Well, I got a stack of junk 92 cards. Let's see. Oh, hang on 1 second. Let me go grab the little. I ran out of little Post-its. 1 second. Sorry, guys. I forgot I used my last little Post-it. RCR for Tyler. All right. Yeah, sounds good. Ryan Lasco, Phil Rizzuto, Bryce Matthews, Tricolor, Sensations, Luis Angel Acuna, that's a blue, Jackson Churio on the premier level base. 26 out of 49. Going to the Mets, color match. Phil Trosser. Josh Knopf, Chase Davis, Heston Kjerstad. Numbers, Roy Halladay. And then Nolan Shanuel in the silver rookie. Adele Amador, Ozzie Smith, Zach Veen, purple on the color match. Jace Young on the diamond level. Spencer Jones phenomenon insert. Zach Veen is 56 out of 99. Going to the Rocks on the color match. Colorado, Alan Shaver. Well, get them Rockies cheap while you can. Bowman's coming. We'll have some chase. Roderick Arias, Rhett Lauder, Joe DiMaggio, that's to 199. Goose Gossage, and ooh, wait, hold on, it's a redemption. Redemption. Here we go. James, I will check on your Angels Brewers in 1 second. I feel like we got something. Autographed memorabilia. So it's a patch auto. Red Prism patch auto. 14. There we go. There's a Brewer. Jackson Churio right on time, James. Nice hit. Jackson Churio autographed mem red. Have to take a look at the checklist to see the number. I don't know off the top of my head what the red is. There we go. Right on time. He came in and said, we get any good Angels or Brewers? You know how I always tell you guys, like, not yet, we were waiting for you? We were waiting for him. Let me see what else we got. I feel like we got something. Nice one, bud. Nice one. What didn't we? I think we had a Brewer. That's what I was thinking of. I think Jackson Churio to 199. Yeah, it was just that one. Just that other Churio was one I was thinking. But yeah, how about that one? Yeah, well, there you go. It's like when you go to a restaurant and you get up to go to the bathroom, you come back, your food's on the table. DiMaggio to 199. Again, that was 157 out of 199. Owen Cassie, King Griffey Jr., Ernie Banks, Turbocharged Noble Meyer, And tricolor, Jose Reyes for the Mets. Bruce Bochy, Gunnar Henderson, Jairo Iriarte, Chipper Jones, numbers, and then Noble Meyer on the silver. And I got our patch should be in this one. Give me a low number on the relic. Colt Keith, Brandon Sproat, diamond level. A-Rod, Rangers. White, Rhett Lauder for the Reds. That's to 99. And the patch is Harmon Killebrew going to the Twins. Selective swatches. Killebrew red is 14 out of 4. Sorry, blue. Killebrew, it's hard to say. Killebrew blue, 14 out of 49. I don't know where the red came from. There's Killebrew. And then 18 out of 99 is Rhett Lauder. One of the many Reds prospect pitchers. All right, again, so I've got more select. We have a 2-boxer lined up as a live fill. We already filled round 1. I went ahead and put up a second round if anybody wants to jump into that one. It's $42 a spot. Each spot good for 3 random teams in a 2-box break. All right, we're going to do draft first. Not often that draft is not the last box we got left, but in this case it is. All right. Bowman draft. 3 autos coming. They used to call these jumbos. Now they're wanting to call them hobbies. Call it what you want to. It's 3 autos. Or at least that's what we're scheduled for. Again, base paper, unnumbered base paper being auctioned. I'm just going to be keeping an eye out for Jack Caglione, Cam Smith, and Travis Bazan. Those are the 3 that I'm going to pull and top load. The rest of them, I'm just going to, like I said, I'm skimming over. I'm just going to leave them in as like a bulk spot, and they will just be all bagged up together. We'll brick them up nice and tight. They'll be safe shipped, but yeah, not going to sleeve or top load anything else. Brooks Auger first, Vladdy Guerrero, Ethan Salas, Matt Shaw, Luis Baez, Alexander Albertus, Ty Pete. The die cut is Christian Moore. Brandon Neely, first refractor. Jeremy Rodriguez, refractor. We'll sleeve up the Moore. Hanger looks okay. Sometimes those get creased up and damaged. This one looks okay, though. Receiver King, Carson Benj. So Byron Churio will go to the Twins. It's not unnumbered. That is numbered 133 out of 150. So blue paper, Churio. Victor Hurtado, Felon Celestin, George Lombard, Jared Cerna, first Bowman, Clark Condiati. Tanner Jones first, Johnny Farmello on the sky blue. In tune, Walker Jenkins, J.D. Dix first, and Noble Meyer, both refractors. Go ahead and top load the numbered paper. About to have more than just my tooth hurting there. Drop a box cutter, just let it fall. It's Churio. There's Bazana, first paper. Top load that one. Adolfo Sanchez, Charlie Bielenson first. Gage Zeal first. Ryan Clifford, Brock Wilken, Agustin Ramirez. Francisco Valorios to 250 on the purple. 125 out of 250. Ryan Waldschmidt Plasma. Herrick Hernandez first refractor. And Griffin Herring first refractor. Valorio to 250. And again, on the base paper, waiting for an opening bid. We're going to open the bidding at $10. I can't ship it for less than that. Bazana. Bazana number dos. Second Bazana. We usually do get some duplicates here and there. Ryan Sloan. First Bowman. Jacob Coatsart first. J.D. Dix first. Braden Montgomery first. Nick Kurtz first Chrome. Dylan Dreeling first. Brandon Neely first. Brock Wilken Plasma. And then Fenwick Trimble first Bowman. And Rainer Arias both base refractors. Nick Kurtz, one of the better prospects in this class. We'll top load him for the A's. And then again, Bazana number 2 on the base paper. What is coming up? Something's coming up. You know, it might be an insert. Hold on. Let's get to it. Let's see what we got. Eli Serrano, Aiden May, Blake Wright first, Bazana first Chrome. No, that's ooh, it's gonna be numbered low. Bazana first, Cash Mayfield first. We'll sleeve that one up. Caleb Bonham first, Cooper Pratt, and Braden Montgomery first refractors. Connor Griffin on the draft insert, and Brewers. Brew Crew was James, wasn't it? Brewers, James Clements. Brock Wilken to 10. 6 out of 10. Let's drop one for the color. Again. Low numbers. Tough to get to 10 out of draft. So Brock Wilken, non-first, but 6 out of 10. We'll take it. Top load the Braden Montgomery on the refractor. We'll sleeve Pratt, and we'll top load Bazana too. So Brewers are showing up. Levi Sterling first. Ooh. I know it's a base card. It's just principle. It's a jammed corner in that one. Dante Nori. It's the only one. Trey Savage first. Christian Moore first Chrome. We'll take it. Peyton Toll first. John Spikerman first. Nathan Fluling first. In tune, Jose Perdomo. Refractors, Grant Shepardson first. And Nick Montgomery first. If you haven't done so already, guys, make sure that you all are getting the text message notifications. If you look at the bottom of the screen, text the word baseball to that number at the bottom, 833-448-0185. That is how I get you guys notifications about when I'm going to be posting breaks. About 10 to 15 minutes before I push the break out, I send out a text message to anyone who wants to get it, just letting them know exactly what I'm about to post with the picture, all of the price previews, and the exact time that I'm going to be posting the break. So like today's break, I think was at, was it 4:10, I think? At 4:09, I've got my finger on the button ready to hit post. The moment 4:10 or whatever time it is scheduled for that day, once that time hits, I hit post. I use my iPhone, so you guys, it's all satellite phones, so it's satellite clocks, so it should all be the same. You know the exact moment I'm going to post. You can get in there and get your teams quick. So if you want to get those notifications, text the word baseball to that number. I do football breaks as well. If you want football notifications, text the word football to that number. But do them as two separate texts. The system's designed so where if it receives a one-word text from your number of baseball, it auto adds you onto the baseball list. Same thing with football for the football list. You can opt out anytime by texting the word stop, and you can and I remind you that with every single text. All right, Yohendry Vargas, Kyle Teal, Francisco Valorio, Giovanni Rodriguez, Parker Smith first, Connor Foley first, Agustin Ramirez to 100, 90 out of 100 on that carbon. Rhett Lauder refractor, Ty Southesine first Bowman refractor, and Sebastian Walcott in tune. So Marlins were William Wolf. Agustin Ramirez to 100. There's Cam Smith and Jack Caglione, so we got them all three. Let's see if we can get some duplicates on these two. We've already got a duplicate on Bazana. If we get one, we are very likely to get the other. Caden Donna, Yoandy Morales, Juan Baez, Davison De Los Santos, Colt Emerson, Mick Abel, Tyson Neighbors first, Connor Griffin, Plasma, Nick Kurtz first refractor. There we go, A's. Oakland, Lisa Niga, Tommy Troy on the refractor as well. All right, one more non-hit pack. There's Montgomery, Nick Kurtz. Again, plenty of others outside of just those three. I'm just looking for those top three. Braden Taylor, Trey Morgan, Dylan Cruz, Diber De Los Santos, Paulino Santana, Josiah Romeo, Jackson Kent first. On the Lunar, Davison De Los Santos. And then refractors, first Bowman Ryan Sloan and Rafe Schlesinger first Bowman as well. All right. So we kind of hit a point in the break where everything from here on out should be pretty loaded. Last three packs should have an auto in each. Every pack out of Tribute's going to have a hit. And we've got our Jet collection. So we got a lot of fun stuff up. 9 hits in 9 packs plus the repack. Good luck, guys. Here we go. I've been building up the break to this point. Let's start seeing them now. There's another Montgomery and Kurtz. Like I said, a lot of duplicates. Fenwick Trimble first. Ty Southesine first. Jerron DeBerry first. Ryan Johnson first. Titus Sissel first. Hunter Cranton first. Refractors, Aiden Miller and Jerron DeBerry first. Christian Moore, draft insert. And base auto, Orioles, Griff O'Farrell. Bound for the O's. First Bowman. First round draft pick. O's getting their first rounder. That is Justin Gray. Next up, there's James Tibbs, Kalen Culpepper. Nick Mitchell first. James Tibbs first chrome. Let's leave that one up. Kalen Culpepper first chrome. Chase Harlan first. Casey Cook first. Jamie Farrer first. Refractors are all Perez and Jacob Coatsart first Bowman refractor. Plasma Christian Moore and base auto number 2 White Sox Casey Sauk first Bowman, their 4th round pick. Chicago Phil Kosmala. 2 base autos. Give me color on number 3. Can't do me like that. Can't give me 3 base. It's very uncommon to get 3 base autos. So my money's on something numbered here. Hopefully numbered low. Ooh. Maybe low. Is it? It's green. Yeah, it's a green. Should be the 99 coming up. Bryce Rayner, Hagen Smith. Oh, hang on, I got a little more. There we go. And there's the paper. Cal Stephen, first Bowman. Josh Hirota Grauer first. Johnny King first. Sam Antonacci first. Eric Hernandez first. Nick Montgomery first. Refractors, Miles Naylor and Dylan Dreeling first. What was throwing me off was I was seeing that sticking up. I thought it was the black. It's just the insert upside down. In tune, Leo DeVries. So the auto is green to 99. It's the Phils. They got some chasers. Who's got the Phils? Florence. Cody Shojinaga, 47 out of 99 for the Phils on the true green, and that is their 6th rounder. Shojinaga to 99 on the green auto. So we do get some color on that one. Not the biggest box of draft. Hoping to make up for here with Tribute. We did get some hits, though. We got a few. So here is all of the base paper from both of those boxes. Most of it's the draft box. Like I said, a little bit of that 22 down there at the bottom, but mostly draft. There's the stack. And those are the highlights. So Cam Smith, Jack Caglione, 2 Bazanas, and 1 Jackson Churio. That's all part of that base paper spot. So waiting on an opening bid of 10. I can't ship it for less than that. It's going to go in a box instead of a mailer. So we start it there. And if by some chance it doesn't go, and I imagine it will, but if it doesn't, we'll roll it over into the next time I have a paper spot. All right. Biggest box on the table. Box number 1 of the case. First box out. Here we go. Topps Tribute. Just released on Wednesday. We can get they're not oversized cards. They look like oversized. It's actually an old card. They're framed. It's framed to an oversized. I think they're all 101s. We've pulled them before. But it's usually like old buyback cards, like old buyback cards inside. $10 on the paper, opening bid. So yeah, I couldn't imagine that wasn't going to get bid on. Okay, dude, those all feel kind of thick. All right, let's just jump in. We're going to open them all anyway. Dom Mattingly. David Ortiz. At least showing up. And then first hit. Looks like a patch. It's the stamp of approval. And it is Jose Altuve. 61 out of 99 on the green. Strohs, Houston, Ryan Powell. So the stamp of approval is the one that has that alphanumeric number picture on the hologram. If you go to their website, which is on the back of the card, you can plug that number in. They'll give you some details about the game that that patch was pulled from. Oh, dude, I did not need to open that. Still had like 5. There's Altuve. Next up, Caden Donna. Manny Machado. And to 99. Game used mem, Kyle Schwarber for the Phils. So 2-color patch. You got the cream and then you got the white with the pinstripe. So 2 green patches to 99. This one going to the Phils. We said that was Florence Robinson with the Phillies. There's Schwarber. And then I think that's actually, I can't tell. I'm gonna guess it's this one. No, I'm gonna guess this one. I think it was all patches on one side. That's thick. Frank Thomas, blue to 150, 113 out of 150. Bo Jackson on the base. Bo knows base cards. And then the relic is a blue. Manny Machado City Connect patch. It's a 150. That is 30 out of 150 for the Pods. Florence got another one. Padres 30 of 150. Come on, get off there. There's Machado. And the Big Hurt. There's Frank Thomas. Blue. Ooh, 2 supers in one night. Let's see it. Dude, that'd be a good one. This would be a good box to pull one out of. For sure. All right. Should have autos coming. 3 patches. Here come the 3 relics. Good luck, guys. That is a little thinner. Tony Gwynn. Robin Yount on your base. And what do we got? White Sox. Frank Thomas. Oh, that's nice. With the cleats. Dude, that's such a good set. We did not hit any of these in the last case. Was really hoping that we would. We got one here with the Frank Thomas. I don't know the name of his cleats. I don't know. They might be on 43 out of 99. Tribute to cleats. They don't show the name of it. That would have been a 90s cleat. That's really cool, man. That's really, really cool. 43 out of 99. Frank Thomas. White Sox was Phil Kosmala. Dude, I'm dropping one for that. I like it. I like that card a lot. There we go, Phil. Frank Thomas. After getting his numbered as well. Yeah, there we go. Last two. The blue and the cleats. Is that what they were called? They called them the Big Hurt cleats? Nice. 77 out of 99. Yeah, they looked a little like the was it the Pippins that were the black and white striped? I think it was. Lou Gehrig. And let's see, Randy Johnson going to the Diamondbacks, 77 out of 99 to 150. Leo Jimenez going to the Jays. Tyler Borchardt getting his Blue Jays. Leo Jimenez, 31 out of 150. There's Johnson. And Jimenez. All right, one more. I still got the Jet collection, so hang tight. We got one more after this. Shohei on the base. Let's leave that one up. Buster Posey base. And then last auto, before we hit that Jet collection, upside down, to 99, Kyle Tucker. Nice one for the Stros. We get a vet auto, but it's a good one. 65 out of 99. So that is, it's the team printed. Not the jersey, but it's actually the team printed. It is still Astros. So Houston will take that one. Doesn't matter where they're at. It matters what's printed on the card. Doesn't matter the jersey or where they play. It's the team the card says it goes to. Sleeve just split. So Houston, Ryan Powell. RCR it? You got it, bud. We can do that. All right, like I said, that Jet collection's still up, so hang tight. RCR for Ryan. And then if you're in the live fills, stick around because I'm not going to break the video. We're going to jump right into it. So after this Jet collection, if you guys want to send over for your live fill spots, that's a good time to do it. I'm going to do a recap where I'm going to go through every single card that we top loaded from the breaks. And then we'll start the live fills. I'll verify payments. We'll start live fills. This will be the last little bit of this week's shipping cycle. So anything that we do in the live fills, as well as everything from this break we just did, this will all be the last bit of this Monday through Friday this week. And like I said, after the weekend, we will sort everything on Monday. We'll label it all on Tuesday, and we'll drop it all off on Wednesday. If there was anything else that you guys wanted to RCR from that batch, let me know. The RCRs from Wednesday, I wasn't here yesterday to get those, and they had a half day today here at Rare for Good Friday. It was a little kind of a skeleton staff today, so a little bit of a short day, and I didn't even think about it before they left. So we kind of got off the cycle with me not coming in yesterday, so I got to call and find out where are those raw card reviews, so I can let you guys know who had them on Wednesday. What you got? But I've got one of their numbers I can text, and I'll see if they can just tell me like, hey, where did you guys put those? There's a vault back there that they may be in. There's like a cage as well, so I'll find out where it's at and if it's accessible. All right, last one. Good luck, guys. It's a gem. And it is going to Levi Corbin Carroll, 2019 Bowman's Best. So this would have been as a prospect. Best of 2019 autos. He was This was probably like the second set he was in. Because he was in 20, he looks young in that. He was in a 2019 Bowman draft. That's where his first Bowman was. And this would have been right after that. So probably the second set out. Corbin Carroll. There's a sticker. Corbin Carroll, best of 2019 autos. PSA 10. There we go, Levi. Nice hit, dude. I'll take that. All right. We're going to make a recap, and then we're going to make last call for the base paper. So if you want to bid on the base paper, let's get them bids in. About to end it. All right, recapping. Randy Johnson to 99. Frank Thomas to 150. Nick Kurtz on the first Bowman refractor. Agustin Ramirez to 100. Christian Moore first chrome. Bazana first chrome. Braden Montgomery first chrome refractor. Brock Wilken to 10. Nick Kurtz base chrome. Francisco Valorio to 250. Byron Churio paper to 150. Rhett Lauder to 99. Joe DiMaggio to 199. Zach Veen to 99. Luis Angel Acuna Sensations insert was to 49. Jackson Churio to 199. Alex Ramirez to 50. Robert Hassel to 99. Ceddanne Rafaela first mega. Jacob Wilson first rookie base. Paul Skeens 35th. CJ Stroud first pitch. And then Kobe Mayo on the base rookie. Those were the non-hits. And then our hits, we're going to raw card that Kyle Tucker for Ryan Powell to 99 on the green. Leo Jimenez to 150 auto. Frank Thomas with the cleats to 99 auto. Manny Machado to 150 on the blue. Kyle Schwarber to 99. Jose Altuve to 99. Cody Shojinaga to 99. Casey Salk first auto. Griff O'Farrell first auto. Harmon Killebrew on the patch to 49. Redemption, Jackson Churio with the patch auto. Autographed memorabilia red prism Churio redemption. Tyler's going to raw card this one as well. That was to 10 on the gold Ricky Tiedemann auto. Inception auto to 250, Yerlin Confidant. Jose Ramos to 50 auto, gold auto out of Inception. Axel Sanchez auto to 399. Dual relic patch auto, Yordani De Los Santos to 50 out of Inception. And then Corbin Carroll, PSA 10 from 2019 Bowman's Best, and it's that best of 19 autos. All right, and that is what I got. RCR the Jimenez, absolutely. Got you. There he is. Yeah, any others you guys want to raw card, let me know. For Tyler. All right, let's leave those in a minute. The paper. So make last call for the paper. Just wait and try to snipe it at the end. Here is what we got. That's all the base paper for this one. It's basically from about here up is draft. That bottom like this much is from that 22 Bowman. And I went ahead and pulled some of the highlights. So Cam Smith, Jack Caglione, Jackson Churio, and a pair of Bazanas. So you got 5 highlights as well as all the rest of it. Opening bid is $10. Alan got it in for 10. Unless anybody else wants to bid, he's about to take those for $2 a piece plus the stack. $10 is about to get it done. Last call. If you got a bid, drop it now. There's like a 5 to 7 second delay. Keep in mind that if the bid comes in during that delay, I can't take it. So once I say sold, if it comes in after that, sorry guys, don't cut it too close. Give it just a second. Not seeing it. Going once, going twice. And all right, sold. Alan, dude, goodbye, man. Got it cheap. If it comes in after this, I can't take it, guys. Alan, $10 and it's yours, man. I'll add that to your stack. Put this over here. All right. On to the live fills. We got a round full of each. Select actually closed first, so we're going to run the select break first, and then we'll do tribute right after. So here, real quick, let me just check on some payments. If you guys haven't sent yet, if you can go ahead and send, I'm gonna go verify those payments right now. So I'm gonna hop out of the chat for a second, but we are not ending the video. We're just gonna keep on rolling. So bear with me 1 second while I check these payments. Let's see, let me get that list up. There they are. Okay. I think that's one of each, right? 82 for, yeah, okay. One of each for Phil and Eric. Got both of you guys. So there's Phil. I said, my bad. I didn't mean to dox you, bud. You know who it is. Yeah, when the Facebook name is different than the PayPal, it throws me off. I mean, I know who they are, but like I'm reading the PayPal payment. You know who you are. Let's see. I got, so that's from the last one. Let me hop in here. All right, I got Allen for 1. I've got Justin Gray for 2. I've got Ryan Powell for 1. I've got Garrett Nabel. Let me see. Let me add these up. Make sure I got this. You got 1, 2, you got 3, 4. Okay, so I got Garrett for 4 and 1. 1, 2, 3. So I got Garrett for 4 spots in tribute, and then 1 spot in select. Appreciate you, bud. Okay, I've got Florence for 1 of each. 2 and 1. Yep, got Florence for 2 and 1. Good. Two and 1. Got him. I got Robert Bryant for 1. And I'm good on select. And then for tribute, let me refresh this. Oh, hang on. I got Michael Van Order. Appreciate you, bud. And I am down to, oh, hang on. I bet he's sent over here. Oh, I just looked down and saw the the comments here. Yes, goal 188. Thank you. Appreciate you verifying that, Garrett. And sorry, one more. I think we're good. There he is. Got him. All right, cool. We are good on both. Perfect. All right. Again, select filled first, so hang tight. Hold on. Don't call it yet. Let me get them out. Robert's getting ready. Let's do this so I can get them all on the same screen. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. First two numbers I see on my phone from someone who's in the break. Gotta be in the break. Gotta be in the select break. Give me a number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alan, would either one for the paper. I tell you, if you can send to gold for the paper, that it's preferable. That way I don't have to pay the fee on it. But yeah, if you can send to the same one, gold 188, that's preferred, something like that. All right, first two comments I got are Garrett in the 3 and Woody in the 6. There we go. Yeah, Garrett's 3 and Woody's 6. That's the order I got. So 3 and 6. 1, 2, there's 3. There's 4, 5, and then this one here is 6. And let's go ahead and get the random up. All right, new random. We're going to call this one 24 Select Baseball Hobby 2-box triple random. This is going to be live fill number 5 for today. We did 4 live fills over in football. This is live fill number 5. I know it's 1 for us, but it is number 5 for my account on the night. So 5 times, and then let's grab the list. Copy, paste. Perfect. All right. Let's do it. All right, bringing it on screen. So I'll make this bigger here in just a second, okay? But I got Garrett Nabel in spot 1. Justin Gray is in 2. Alan Shavers in 3. Phil Troser's in 4. Justin Gray is in 5. Robert Bryant is in spot number 6. Florence Robinson's in 7. Ryan Powell in 8. Woody Van Treek is in 9. Florence Robinson is in 10. That's my 1 through 10 spots. Now, the random 24 Select Baseball Hobby 2-box triple random live fill number 5 on 418. We're going to spin it 5 times on the randomizer. There's the Diamondbacks down to the Nats. After that 5th and final randomization, I'm going to copy and paste the list. I'm going to drop it next to your all's names. I'm going to move the columns over so that if you have spot number 3, you're going to have 3, 13, and 23. If you're in 8, it'll be 8, 18, and 28. So on and so forth. So best of luck. 5 spins, guys. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and last one, there's 5. I got the A's down to the Phils. Copying. Pasting. Taking 11 through 30. Drag and drop. 21 through 30. Drag and Drop. Now, let's zoom. All right, Garrett Nabel, I got you with the A's, the Yankees, and the Cubs. Justin Gray with the Red Sox, Rockies, and Angels. Alan Shaver with the Jays, Nats, and Mets. Phil Troser with the Dodgers, Diamondbacks, and Twins. Justin Gray with the Brewers, Tigers, and O's. Robert Bryant, Mariners, White Sox, and Reds. Florence Robinson with the Cardinals, the Royals, and the Rangers. Ryan Powell, Giants, Pirates, and Marlins. Woody Van Treek with the Braves, the Stros, and the Padres. Florence Robinson, Rays, Guardians, and Phils. So, like I said, if there's any trades, now's the time. Give you guys a few minutes here. Let's see. Astros from Mets being offered. Phil saying Diamondbacks for Royals. Garrett says Robert trade Mariners for Cubs or A's. Ryan says Woody trade me the Braves for the Giants. Woody says sorry, keeping the Bravos. What are these? I think I'm supposed to take more of these. Hold on. Take 2 capsules, then take 1 capsule 4 times daily until gone. These things are colorful. Florence, you got me excited about the antibiotic. Come on, work. Says I can't even get him here. Come on now. We had a bunch of trade offers up there, so I want to give it just a second to go through. Florence is going to pass. Says she's good with keeping the Royals. Yeah, like I said, you give me some hope. Yeah, I don't want to operate on Viking for the next week. I didn't get that many of them, to be honest, anyway. So it's more of like a take as needed thing, and like I need something that makes more sense. See, they didn't explain that to me at the dentist. He didn't tell me like, hey, the antibiotic's going to actually make the pain go. He just. I was actually not sure why he was even giving me one. It makes sense, though. If you got, like, something, if you got, like, a bacterial infection or something, like, in the tooth, like, that's probably what's hurting the nerve. It's not just hurting for no reason. Makes sense. Alan says, I'll do one of your other two teams, just can't do the Stros. That was for... Who had the Stros trade? Woody said Astros for Mets. I'm guessing that was... Yeah, he doesn't want the... Okay. He says, what about Padres for Mets? You got a Padres for Mets trade offer from Woody. Mets are with Allen. Allen, you gave him a thumbs up. I'm assuming that means we're good, right? If you could verify it for me, but it sounds like we're good, I'm going to start moving them. So, Padres now with Allen. Mets now with Woody. Really? That's interesting. They didn't give me none of that. I'm learning more from Florence than I did from the dentist today. Granted, Florence didn't give me the prescription, but still. I'll take the hope. A's for D-backs is being offered. Can't prescribe that. I had to have a root canal. Dude, it was probably 20 years ago. I was younger. And the only thing I really remember about it was I remember him propping my mouth open and then walking out and leaving me sitting in there for like 40 minutes before he came in and actually did anything. I was so pissed. Like, my jaw was hurting before he even started. I was mad. Good to go with the pods. All right, last call, guys, and then we're going to get started. It's getting late on the East Coast, and I got tribute box full, so. Go ahead and finish those here in a minute. All right, let's do it. He said, nah, let's rip and go to tribute. I'm inclined to agree. All right, we got two. That's the guy. Wait, yeah, honestly, the procedure was, I don't remember it being bad. Like I said, the only thing I really remember about it was the dude leaving me in there with they put like one of those blockers back there, I guess, to make sure your mouth stays open. They had like a latex thing over my sheet that had a hole cut out of it, so where like that was all they were working in. And like they set that thing up and just walked away. I was like, dude, that sucks. That's the worst part about that whole thing was having, just being propped open that long. And you're going to tack like an extra 40, 45 minutes on that just because. Yeah, I'm telling the guy this time around, like, hey, just so you know, that wasn't cool. Don't do that. Don't be that guy, and I'll be fine. All right, I don't know why they put Bud Selig in here. I'll throw Bud in someone's bag. If you want him, let me know, and I'll make sure he goes in there. It's a base card, so. Let's see. I'll surprise somebody. If it's numbered, which we did have one of those. If it's numbered, I'll random it. But if it's not numbered, I'm just going to toss it in. Aiden Miller. Noble Meyer on the refractor, or the silver. Turbocharged Charlie Soto. Drew Gilbert. The live fills, I do sleeve as I go. Phil, you want the Bud? I got you, dude. If no one has any objection to that, I'll throw that in Phil's bag. Thomas White, Roberto Alomar, Ty Floyd on the blue, Albert Pujols, Brady House. Ty Floyd is 90 of 199. only knock on Select, really my only issue with it is you do have some of these cards where, I don't know if you can see that at the very bottom, right, like over my fingers, that is the top edge of the card below. So that has been the vast majority of the ones that don't grade are typically because of specifically back centering. That is a little off on the front too, though. Yeah, it's really frustrating when centering is the big issue because it's like, dude, that is entirely controllable by Panini. That's annoying. It's like it got banged up in transit. That was printed. Justin Crawford, Mickey Mantle, Steve Garvey on a tricolor, Blake Mitchell, and Turbocharged Christian Scott. Real quick. Sweat the patch. Eddie Murray, Enrique Bradfield, tricolor Connor Norby, Ralphie Velasquez, and let's clean up the image. Hurston Waldrop, that's a tie-dye on the Phenomenon. 1 of 25 for the Braves. Woody. Hurston Waldrop, rookie insert, tie-dye to 25. I'll take it. I love these tie-dyes. Andrew Painter, Juan Bin Cho, Phil Rizzuto, red, Jacob Melton, diamond level, and numbers, Yadier Molina. Rizzuto, 69 out of 149. Going to the Yanks. Yankees have a huge checklist in this set. Arjun Namala. Jacob Wilson, George Brett, numbers, Ricky Henderson, and then Brock Porter on the silver. Not to say we won't get more, we very well may, but this is it's actually the last case of Select I got. We've been breaking a ton of it. It's been a fun, fairly inexpensive rip. I mean, especially compared to everything else baseball right now. Luis Angel Acuna, Alex Clemmy, Noble Meyer, tricolor Colin Houck, Sensations Marcelo Mayer. Kyle Teal, first auto coming. Bryce Matthews, Jackson Merrill, Emmett Sheehan on the silver. And then the autos, Carson Williams for the Rays. That's not bad. Florence Robinson. Carson Williams, one of the better Rays prospects. That Diamond Action Signatures. No number. We got another auto and relic in this one, and that is just box 1. Sebastian Walcott, Carson Wisenhunt, second auto's coming, I think. Colson Montgomery, Josh Noth for the Brewers, and Emmett Sheehan on the red going to the Dodgers. Sheehan, 43 out of 99 for the Dodgers. And then Josh Noth for the Brewers, 43 out of 49. So Brewers to Justin Gray, and then Dodgers was Phil Troser. Go Justin. Let's get a sleeve on it first. And Phil. Get the autos only, but one relic out of 3 boxes. Autos were Churio and Caminero. It's one of those where like you're mad, but like you can't get too mad because the rest of the box is good. I get a lot of those. George Lombard. Yeah, you still want your hits though. You want what's scheduled. Blake Dunn. Turbocharged, Jacob Gonzalez, Connor Norby, and then Drew Hackenberg on the tricolor. Not like it's not just making up for what I'm sure is plenty of not so great boxes. So come on, give me what I'm supposed to get. Drew Hackenberg, Nick Lofton, Steve Garvey, Sensations, Colin Houck, and then Silver, Roberto Clemente. Going to the Pirates. Clemente Silver. And then our patch. Chipper Jones. Bobby Richardson. Diamond level. Leo DeVries. Frank Thomas on the maroon. And then the patch is Colson Montgomery. So a pair of White Sox in this one. Selective swatches, 2 colors with the white and the gray. 1 of 49. Just me, or does that look like a sock? I don't know, man. There's no stitching on the changing color. Feels like a sock relic to me. 127 out of 149 for the Big Hurt. Fine print on the box. 2 autos, 1. Yeah, on average. That's the get out of jail for him. It's on average per box. The thing is, like, it's on average, but short is so much more common than over. Especially with Panini. Frank Thomas. All right, so that's box 1. We got another one. Box 2. Smell the sock. I'm not smelling the sock. Everyone always wants me to smell the sock. Ain't sniffing socks. I'll be honest, I wouldn't be able to tell you if it was. Dude, I got such a bad sense of smell. All right, here we go. Just got home taking in a Charlotte Knights baseball game. Yeah, man, you got some hits, man. I was gonna see if you wanted to RCR some of these. I figured you probably would. The one that I've got off to the side, Phil, that I figure you're probably going to want to RCR, there are some others. You got that in the main break. So you get the White Sox in the main break. It's the first one of the cleats autos we've pulled. So you got Frank Thomas to 99 on card. It's the tribute to cleats autographs. On the checklist, it's the one that's got it uses the Mookie Betts picture. I got his tribute to cleats auto in that. I figured you'd probably want to RCR that one, but yeah, you had some other stuff too. Ryan Lasco, Phil Rizzuto, Bud Selig, this one on a silver. Let's see. Robert Hassel. Again, I'll toss that in somebody's bag. Numbers, Pete Rose. Come on, bud. Phil, did you want the silver? If If anybody else wants it, let me know and I'll random it. If no one has a preference, I'll toss it in Phil's bag. RCR? Okay. Yeah, I got a few others that I figured you were probably going to want RCR. Dude, football, we pulled some bangers in football. Xavier Isaac, Max Anderson, Ty Pete on the white /99. Billy Martin, Ronnie Mauricio. $66 out of 99. I think I've actually got another silver Selig if anybody wants it. Just if somebody, if somebody doesn't want me to put it in Phil's because they might want it themselves, reach out and like I said, I think I have an extra. Somebody didn't want one. There's Pete. Josh Knopf, Chase Davis, Jace Young. We're going to get our patch. Kevin McGonigal to 199. And then Noble Meyer on a tie-dye. So tie-dye Noble Meyer is 24 out of 25. Nice. So Marlins. Who had the Marlins? Ryan Powell. There we go. Sounds good, bud. Yeah, there were. I have a few off to the side that I figured you were probably going to want to do. So I'll run them by you. I'll let you know. Nice color, Ryan. And then it was 15 out of 199 for Kevin McGonigal. Phil, we also had from that same box, I pulled it to the side because, again, I figured you probably would want it. We had a Frank Thomas to 150 out of that tribute box. Frank Thomas blue. Did you want to RCR that one too? I had those off to the side because I thought you might. Ryan wants to RCR the patch. You got to do. Ty Floyd, Robin Ventura. Leo DeVries tricolor. Chen Ming Wang. And Paul Skeens. Skeens on the Phenomenon insert. So rookie insert Skeens. Cool. We can do it. All right. I'll put that over there in a minute. Seven of the starters were below the Mendoza line. Bryce Heltrich, Jim Palmer, Diego Cartaya, Dylan Cruz on the Phenomenon insert, Aiden Miller on the Prism, the Silva. Roy Halladay, Hurston Waldrop, rookie. Kobe Mayo, there we go, rookie on color. That's on the maroon. Buster Posey on the diamond level, and the numbers Aaron Judge. Kobe Mayo is 59 out of 149. Going to the O's, Justin Gray. We'll take that. Adele Amador. Oh, somebody called it earlier. 2 101s tonight. We pulled a 1 of 1. So here, let's check this out. We pulled a out of football. We got that earlier tonight on release day for Topps Chrome Cosmic. Cosmic Chrome. Somebody said, Garrett earlier said 2 101s tonight. There we go. Live fill, we got another one. So Amador, Ozzie Smith, come on. Silas Ardoin. Sensations, Dylan Cruz. What do we got? I don't think it's the auto. Good luck, guys. 101. George Lombard, Yankees. Let's go. Who had him? Garrett Nabel with the Lombard. 1 of 1. We'll take it. One of the better prospects for the Yankees. Second 1 of 1 superfractor tonight. And ironically, it was from Panini Baseball and Topps Football. So, both unlicensed, but both 1 of 1 supers. You got it, bud. Yeah, Phil, dude, yeah, the Bears, it's just wrong box. It's wrong box, man. The Bears in the main break, the only thing I got for the Bears was a Caleb Williams base rookie out of Cosmic, which I can RCR that one if you want. But it was just a base rookie. I mean, do you want me to tell you? We had a good one come out later, like in one of the live fill boxes for the Bears. We got actually, I have it right here, dude. I'm sorry, it was not in the main break box. It was in a live fill, but we got that one. Yeah, we got a Caleb auto to 50 later. Right team, man. It's just wrong box. And the only reason I'm even showing it to you is because I figure you're probably at some point going to go back and watch the video because you were in that break. So if you want to see the rest of what's in it. Yeah. It was a really nice hit, but that went John Mikowski ended up with the Bears in that one. It was like it was a live fill. Whew, man. All right, back in here. Owen Cassie, King Griffey Jr. We're going to get our first auto. Colt Emerson. Reggie Crawford. That's on a diamond level silver. Nice one for the Giants. Giants was Ryan Powell. The auto. Starlin Caba for the Phils on a nice color match. Color match Caba auto. 7 of 99. Phillies. Florence. There we go, Florence. There's all kinds of red. Yeah, those I think those actually came out of the same box. That they did. The Superfractor and the Caleb auto came out of the same box. It was just wild. It was the last box we did of the night on football. Yeah, that's a really pretty one. Evan Carter, River Ryan, Will Clark, George Brett, silver. Numbers, Willie Mays. Bob Gibson, Aaron Judge, Roderick Arias, red. Rod Carew. And second auto, Francisco Velorio, also Yankees. So Yankees not only getting the superfractor, but also getting the auto. First auto, at least. Second auto, actually. Sorry. Phillies were the first auto. Francisco Valorio's unnumbered on that one. So Garrett getting some ink with it. Roderick Arias, also Yankees, 79 out of 149. Two more packs, then we'll do the recap, and then we got tribute. Don Mattingly, Ricky Henderson, Marcelo Mayer, tricolor Ivan Rodriguez, and then turbocharged Bobby Witt on the red. So Witt is 77 out of 99. Who had the Royals? Florence with the Royals. Turbocharged Witt. And then Pudge tricolor to the Tigers. I got one to go. RCR the auto? You got it. All right, last pack. Come on. One more time. One more here. Like I said, tribute's up next. We're all paid up. We're ready to roll on it. Carlos Beltran. Dylan Cruz. Jace Bowe-Rofin. Turbocharged Jack Leiter. And then a tricolor Justin Crawford for the Phils. All right, so let me recap that. If you guys got any of these raw card, if there's anything you want raw card review that you didn't ask for, just let me know now. We'll move this over. So turbocharge Bobby Witt red to 99, Roderick Arias red to 149. We're gonna RCR this Superfractor 101 George Lombard. I guess technically you wouldn't call it Superfractor because it's Panini, but I'm still gonna call it one. It's like a super to me. Kobe Mayo to 149. Paul Skeens Phenomenon rookie. Kevin McGonigal to 199. Ty Pete to 99. Frank Thomas to 149. Josh Noth to 49. Phil Rizzuto red to 149. Hurston Waldrop to 25 on the tie-dye. Ty Floyd to 199. We're also going to RCR the Francisco Velorio auto. We got Starlin Cava red auto to 99 on the color match. We're going to RCR the Noble Meyer tricolor patch. Sorry, tie-dye patch to 25. Colson Montgomery patch selective swatches was to 49 for the White Sox. Emmett Sheehan red diamond action signatures, that was to 99. And then unnumbered Carson Williams diamond action signatures. And that is the live fill. All right. Let me just print this real fast. All right, and now to tribute. All right, so here, let me slide these over, pull these back. For tribute, we've got Garrett Nabel, Phil Kosmala, Michael Van Order, Phil Troser, Woody Van Treek, Florence Robinson, all in this one. Let me get one of you I just called out to give me a box. 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, 3. These were the bottom 2 boxes. We broke this one and the one we broke with the top 2 boxes in the case. Just the way they lay. Sounds good, Robert. Appreciate you, bud. All right, first comment. I got Garrett with the 2 right in the middle. I don't know if there's going to be more comments coming, but there's Garrett's 2. All right, so 1, 2. Middle box. Yeah, Phil, yours came in just a little after. Garrett's on top. All right. Grab a fresh list. I'm printing the list of, we'll do this. Print the main break real quick so I can print that off and move all this stuff over. 1 second. There we go. Sort. There we go. Now. All right, let's try that again. Tributes. We're going to grab the team list. We're going to grab fresh random. Copy, giveaway. Copy, paste. This is going to be live fill number 6. There we go. All right. Cool. Let's bring it on. So I got Garrett Nabel in spot 1. Phil Kosmala's in 2. Michael Van Order's in 3. Phil Troser's in 4. Phil Kosmala's in 5. Woody Van Treek's in 6. Florence Robinson 7. Garrett Nabel is in 8, 9, and 10. All right, and now here's the random. So I got the Arizona Diamondbacks down to the Washington Nationals. We're going to go 5 times on the randomizer. That is for 24, not select baseball. Hold on. 24. It's wide. Check it. 24 Topps Tribute. 1 box, triple random, live fill number 6. I did change that part. So again, just like always, guys, 5 times on the randomizer. Once that list has been randomized 5 times, I'll copy and paste the list, drop it next to your names. I'll move the columns over so that if you're in spot 3, you'll get 3, 13, 23. If you're in spot 7, you'll get 7, 17, and 27, so on and so forth. I'll give you a quick trade window right after to buy, sell, and trade teams. Once it looks like that chat's died down, we'll go ahead and get started. So best of luck, 5 spins. Here we go. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, and last spin, 5. Rockies. Down to the Rangers. Copy. And where is it? There it is. Pasting. Moving 11 through 30. 21 through 30. And zoom. All right. Garrett, I've got you with the Rockies, Brewers, White Sox. Phil Kosmala with the Yankees, Red Sox, and Pirates. Nice set. Michael Van Order with the Marlins, Diamondbacks, and Royals. Phil Troser with the Mariners, Giants, and Angels. Phil Kosmala with the A's, Braves, and Cardinals. Woody Van Treek with the Twins, Phillies, and the Reds. Florence Robinson, Tigers, Guardians, and Cubs. Garrett Nabel, Padres, Stros, Nats, O's, Mets, Jays, Dodgers, Rays, and Rangers. A lot of good teams in that. All right. If there's any trades, let's hear them. Keep in mind, guys, it's not just the rookies. One of the big things with Tribute is there are a lot of vets and legends to chase in these. So it's not a lot of boxes like it's all hyped around the rookies. But with Tribute, honestly, it's as much about the vets and legends as it is with the rookies. It's where a lot of the big stuff comes. Sorry, guys, just moving some cards off the table. Bear with me one second. All right. Sorry, I had stuff kind of piling up there. All right. Florence says, Woody, Tigers and Guardians for Phils. Woody says Twins for Mets. Garrett says no thanks on that one. Great offer, Florence. Going to stick with the Phillies. Phil's offering up Royals for Angels. Royals, Angels being offered. Royals, Angels. Phil has the Angels looking for the Royals. Royals are with Michael Van Order. So, Michael, you got a trade offer for your Royals for Phil's Angels. He's going to hang on to them. Garrett's offering up Rangers for Mariners. Mariners are with Phil Troser. You got to offer Mariners for your Rangers. Ryan's offering $20 for the Braves. We got a bunch of discussion, but I don't see anything really looking like it's going. So let's make last call. So I'm gonna finish sleeving what I got in my hand. I got one more card over here. There we go. Now what's in my hand, then we'll call it. Dodgers for Mariners. Mariners with Phil. Gonna pass. I was one sleeve short in this pack. Rangers and Rays for Mariners being offered. All right. Not seeing anything looking like it's going to go. $30 for the Braves, Ryan's offering. O's and J's. Is that the... See, Phil's got... Phil says 150 and we got a deal. Braves are 150. All right, hang on. Deal not for the Braves. O's and J's. So it's O's and J's for... Hang on a second. Garrett's got the O's and the J's. So he says you can keep them. All right. So J's and O's are traded for who? Make sure I'm reading that right. Orioles and J's for Mariners. All right. So we got a twofer. Mariners coming down here to Garrett. Orioles going up to Phil. As are, I'm going to put them over here, the Blue Jays. There. All right, anything else? Sorry, I had to go grab some Post-its. All right. Let's rip. All right, I'm with you. Let's do it. All right, all that for 6 quick packs. If you've been waiting around for tribute, you're waiting through Select and through the trade window. Here you go. It's like sitting in line for like 3 hours to ride a roller coaster that you're off of in 5 minutes. If that. Make sure it's worth the wait for somebody. Come on. Maybe for a few people here. All right. I think it's probably that top one. Definitely that one. Definitely that one. All right, let's do that. All right. I'm sure it kicked on that. Yep. There we go. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take down the live fill info for those. Those aren't gonna go. Let's clear it up. All right. Good luck, guys. Tribute box number 2. 2 from the case. Mickey Mantle up front. Purple to 250. 25 out of 250 for the Yankees. That's Phil Kosmala. And George Brett on the base. I thought that was thick, but it is not. It's going to be an auto. We're jumping right into an auto. Okay, to 99. 21 out of 99. Jordan Lawler. Second year Lawler, green to 99. And that is going to be for the Diamondbacks, Michael Van Order. Lawler green, second year. I'm not real sure how I did that. There's Mickey Mantle. Lawler. All right, that one's definitely thicker. Yeah, patching that one. Kumar Rocker, rookie card, going out to the Rangers. Yogi Berra. And green. Paul Goldschmidt, 1099. 39 out of 99. Triple relic. Game used mem. White, cream, and baby blues. So Goldie as a Cardinal. Going to Phil Kosmala. The patches are going to be too thick to grade in these, but the rest of them should be okay. So if we get like parallels or autos, I should be able to get those raw carded, but the patches are thick. Yeah, it's like 180 plus. Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to sleeve up that rocker. Actually, we'll top load the rocker. No, I'm about to need those. RCR the Mantle. You got it, bud. All right. This one might have an extra card. This one feels really thick. Yeah, it is an extra card. Hopefully it's an auto on the extra. Nice, Sweeney. So Trey Sweeney, Tigers getting the blue, 114 out of 150. Who had Detroit? Florence Robinson with the Sweeney blue. Bryce Harper base. I hope that's an auto because it's orange coming up. Oof. All right, first the relic. Christian Yelich to 150. So triple relic with the bat, the two pieces of jersey going out to the Brewers. 59 out of 150 on the blue. And the Brew Crew, Garrett Nabel. And then what is orange to 25? Come on, be an auto. Don't just be a parallel. Gimme ink. 17 out of 25. Randy Johnson. Diamondbacks. Let's go. Let's drop one. Diamondbacks. Michael Van Order. 17 out of 25. Nice. On card, he's got a very distinguishable auto. Orange Randy Johnson of 25. Nice. So both autos so far for the Diamondbacks. One of them a bonus, though. There's Christian Yelich. And Trey Sweeney, Tigers. All right, that's got to be our other thick one. Yeah. Barry Larkin. Juan Soto. Hasn't met. And then to 75, Dansby Swanson for the Cubs. That's your stamp of approval. 42 out of 75. Single color going to the Cubs. Cubbies were Florence Robinson. Here we go. We gotta get Garrett a hit now. Garrett's got too much of this box to not have a hit yet. All right. Come on. Just let me get somebody. Matt Chapman. Acuna. And then to 150, Gordon Graceffo. Cardinals, 15 out of 150. That's Phil Kosmala. Rookie auto for the Cards. That's way too small. Graceffo. And then one more. Come on, man. Give me a big one here. Give me a big one here. Let's see it. There's Randy Johnson again. Mel Ott. Last auto. It's to 50. Good color. It's purple to 50. And Wade Boggs, Red Sox. Not a bad one. Who got him? Who had the Red Sox? Boston. Where you at, Boston? Phil Kosmala with the Red Sox. 15 of 50. Nice hit, Phil. Dude, Garrett, I'm sorry, man. That's a tough draw. That was Garrett had 4 out of the 10 spots in this one. That is a nice Boggs, though. So here is the recap. I know it's a quick break. So recap there. We had the Kumar Rocker base rookie. We had Trey Sweeney to 150. We're going to RCR the Mickey Mantle to 50. Dansby Swanson was to 75. Appreciate it, Garrett. We'll hit you on the next one, man. Let's see, 42 out of 75 on the Dansby Swanson. Christian Yelich was to 150 triple relic. And then Paul Goldschmidt was to 99 triple relic. He got some good ones, but just not in this one. This was a tough box for Garrett. I mean, we had some decent hits, but yeah, to get 4 out of 10 and not get a single one of the hits, that's tough. RCR, the last one, yeah. Which one was it? You had a couple. Was it the last? Was the Boggs? Yeah. So the Wade Boggs was the. So you had the Red Sox, right? Yeah, Red Sox. Phil, Wade Boggs auto to 50. You also had the Gordon Graceffo auto to 150, right? You had the Cardinals. Yep, you did. Cardinals to 150. Let me know if you want that one too or if it's just the Boggs. Randy Johnson to 25 auto, and then Jordan Lawler to 99 auto. Pair of Diamondbacks for Michael Van Order. And that is the break. Get them both? I got you, bud. All right, so guys, that is all I've got. If anybody has anything that they wanted raw carded from this or any of the other breaks, let me know. I'll real quick, if anybody wants to crack anything Percy wise, I guess we'll open the floor. But if not, we'll go ahead and call it. Like I said, I'm going to take the weekend off. If you guys message me over the weekend, just a heads up, I don't really check them. So I will try to follow up with them on Monday. I'm not the best at it. I just. Like, I saw my kids off to school this morning, spent 30 minutes with them and getting them ready for school. And then, like, when they get done, I'm here. By the time I'm home, they're in bed. So, like, I see them for like a half an hour a day. During the weekends, man, I unplug. I turn the phone off. We're all good with it. Everything's good. But, I don't really get on my phone on the weekends because they don't know whether I'm checking Facebook or filling a break. Either way, like, face is in the phone. So we turn them off. But I will follow up on Monday if I can. Best thing to do is reach out to me like Monday morning. That's the best way to get a hold of me if you need me over the weekend. Or if you want to send me a message, a lot of times I will see it and I won't respond to it. I won't even open it so it stays unread. So that way Monday morning, if I get a minute, I'll come in and look at my unread messages. Because if I even open it, I'm not going to remember to follow up on it. So cool. Yep, I got them both for you, bud. All right, well, guys, I'm gonna call it there. I'm gonna go mix some Jack and Coke with this Viking. See if I can get my mouth to stop throbbing. All right, I will get all this stuff out for Monday, guys. I will get some new stuff lined on Monday. We'll probably get these other 2 tribute boxes broke this upcoming week, so we'll get them in the breaks. But appreciate it, guys. As always, congrats on the hitters. Thanks for letting me break these for you. If I wasn't able to get you hit, I will try to get you guys on the next one. Have a great weekend. I will see you guys all on Monday. Take care, guys.